New Pass Royale in a nutshell. The October 2nd update will feature a brand new Pass Royale rework. Currently the pass has gold, diamond and free rewards, and they shoved them all in one track. The new pass will have a simpler free track and diamond track, deleting the gold track completely from the game. This is better in a sense where, as a free-to-play, you might progress into a tier in the pass after a match and have a paid reward which you can't claim, and I know this feels really bad. But in the new pass, you can claim a reward every time you move in the pass, so every time you get another tier, you feel like you have some reward waiting for you. The rewards were also significantly buffed, as the old free pass had only 35 crown chests and 2500 season tokens. This free pass has an evolution shard, a royal wild chest, and a ton of better rewards like giant chests instead. I won't bore you with the math, but all of the resources are much better in the new pass, except for gems, you get slightly less of them. For cards, you get less guaranteed commons and rares in the new pass, but you get some of the higher rarities when the old pass had 0 of those guaranteed. Oh, and also you get an animated banner for free, so seasons will have some personality to them now. The paid pass is also much better. Lucky for us, the game has this graphic, so you don't have to see another ugly Excel sheet. But as you can see here, compared to the new pass, this old diamond pass feels underwhelming and kinda bad. Here's what's fun. When I did the calculations, I didn't count the lucky drops in both passes because it would be a pain in the ass to calculate them. But even though I ignored the lucky drops, the new free pass and paid pass were both better than the old ones. So the drops are like an extra bonus and an icing on the very cool cake we are getting. Oh, and there will be an infinite tier that gives you a lucky drop every time you complete it. Technically it's not infinite because it starts off with 10 crowns and slowly builds up its way to 12, 20, 50, 100 crowns and so on. The last few tiers are absurd numbers like 3,200 crowns, 6,400 crowns, and the final tier being 12,800 crowns. So if you finish this and ask for more tiers, I don't even think you need professional help. I think you're beyond saving at this point. If you finish all the tiers, you'd get 66 drops, but realistically I don't see anyone going beyond 40. The caveat to this is that lucky drops were reworked because giving hundreds of them in their current state would break the economy. The new lucky drops will have star rarities now. 1-star rarities will contain gold in a small stack which has an oddly specific number, but okay. They will also offer random card stacks with a fixed number. I say random because you might get things other than common cards. I know this is a quote-unquote common lucky drop, but actually it's called 1-star now, and you can have up to epic cards. 2-star drops will show improvement to all the stacks from the first star drop. It will also unlock the ability to get legendary cards from it, and cosmetic drops become a thing, with battle banners being a possible drop here. 3-star drops start offering wild cards of all rarities. It also starts dropping champions from the random card stacks with it, and it will give emotes instead of banners, which is obviously better unless you're that one weird kid that likes banners more than emotes. 4-star drops will see the addition of elite wild cards. Besides that, there will be a chance to get a wild evo shard from it. Card stacks for some reason in this drop stopped being consistent. Like, I don't even know why it's over 2000 commons here, but whatever floats your boat. Also, there will be no cosmetics in this tier, it's all progression. 7 champions at once. Me likey. 5-star drops will no longer give golds or random card stacks. They offer books, which was what legendary drops used to give. My main beef is that they moved common, rare and epic books here. Like bro, you can't compare a rare book to a book of books. That's just sad. Evolution wild shards don't drop here because they drop full evolutions instead, but they have less chance than the old legendary drops, so that's a bummer. This lucky drop change feels both good and bad depending on how you look at it because it's a rework, but in reality it's a buff overall. Old drops had a 1.5% chance of being legendary, but you open them once a day. Now if you open drops for a month, you can ignore the boring math, but you would have about a 36% chance to get the all legendary drop every month, which isn't really too bad. The new drop has a 0.5% chance of being 5 stars, which is about 1/3 of the old one, but you open it about 170 times a month. So assuming you open them regularly every day, you will have around 57% chance to get a 5-star drop every month, which is about 1.5 times buff to the old one. And that's if all the drops started at 1 star, which they don't, as some drops can start at 2 or even 3 stars depending on where you would get it from. And if that isn't enough, some drops might even have more than 4 taps, so that's clearly a massive buff overall to the whole economy. Hey look, the quest button looks a little bit different. Now you're probably thinking, it's just the same stuff, different rewards, nothing new. But a few weeks after the update drops, they will become a 5 quest series with streaks, and the streak reward gets better the longer you keep it, which is very cool. Some of you will get this on day 1 of the update, some of you all will have to wait a few weeks, so they will give 30 free drops for the minor inconvenience this causes. And if you think that's all, you're dead wrong. Boost potions will now boost cards for 3 hours instead of 1 hour, and you see those 2 EVO slots that used to be unlocked at King level 7 and King level 15? Screw that level 15, it's dropping straight down to King level 11. I'm reporting high levels of we are so back. Dude, this update is such a W, holy. Can we get a W Clash Royale in the comments, my dudes?